let's get right into it with KOT4Q's Oklahoma City Thunder picks only rebuild. Now, KOT4Q did a video today, and let's look at the rules of this video real quick. So the rules. No signing players or trading for players. Only OKC players on the roster can be re-signed. You can only trade for picks. Trading up and down in the draft is allowed. Now, guys, side note, I never knew what Oklahoma City looked like until I had to look up a picture for that graphic. That's the last thing I expected. Like, I thought it was just like a gigantic barn and an arena, but it's an actual city.
OKC's nice.
Yeah, so it's an actual city, because Oklahoma City is kind of like, it sounds like an oxymoron almost.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me, like, sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
There. It kind of reminds me of when you go up to, like, Green Bay. How it's just a tiny place. You can see Lambeau Field, but there's, like, 3 large buildings. And you're like, wow. Yeah. This is where the Packers live.
This is where the Packers, they all live there, actually. That's the thing about Green Bay, is the stadium's so big. Everyone lives in there.
This is the home of the Cheeseheads.
So he goes into the 2021 NBA draft. The Thunder have picks 16 and 18. He goes after Jonathan Kuminga, who fell to number 6, almost a KD replacement, a 3-level scorer with 8 badges, a 77 overall. The number 16 pick being Keon Johnson, a shooting guard with a 75 overall, 3 badges, an athletic finisher. And the number 18 pick, Ayo Dosunmu, 73 overall, 4 badges, a 3-level scorer from Loyola Chicago, Kenny's hometown. So I liked all these picks, especially getting that power forward, small forward. They kind of lost Gallo last year. And finally getting that new player in there to fill that role and get that scoring that they've been missing at that position since Kevin Durant left, especially in the game. That's a big weakness of theirs. Kuminga's actually very lengthy. He can get it done on the defensive end. And then getting 2 shooting guards to shore up depth, especially offensively, because everyone knows Andre Robertson is useless as hell in 2K. And he ain't getting anything for your team if you got him at shooting guard. So he goes into the season, it's always a rebuild. Let's look at the recap of this. So we got Cade Cunningham, Rookie of the Year. Great Pistons fans, right? Hell no. He actually goes to the Rockets. Killian Hayes on the Pistons gets 6th Man of the Year. And the Pistons' number 1 pick, Evan Mobley, gets first-team All-Rookie, averaging 17.6 points per game. But they didn't get Cade. That's crazy. And then Kenny's Thunder went 15 and 67 for the worst odds in the draft. That was just unfortunate. Then Kenny goes, you know what? I'm going to the 2022 NBA draft. And he saw a prospect he could not pass up on, right? He's doing scouting in the middle of the season, and he sees this guy, Darnell McDaniels. The team's got the best odds, but they fall to number 3. So Kenny goes, you know what? I'm trading all 3 of my picks. You get those stars lined up, about 9 stars to about 5.5 for that pick. That's number 1. He gets McDaniels, 79 overall with 4 badges. A 2-way stretch glass cleaner, which, in my opinion, is a fantastic build, especially with Hakeem Olajuwon as a Hall of Fame potential. And then afterwards, we got to watch the Pistons get finessed again as Kemba Walker is traded to the team, all $40 million of that contract, for a 2026 first. This was really the only time Kenny actually made a trade, which was really impressive to me. And we're skipping ahead now, because 2023, nothing happened. 2024 NBA Finals in the offseason, OKC finished with the number 1 seed. They lose to the Raptors in 6 games because Jalen Brown develops into a 90 overall in 2 seasons. The Clippers pick is number 1, but it slides to 3. We're seeing a bit of a pattern here. Very weak draft class, so Kenny only pulled like a 75 overall, and this guy was like on his bench at that point. So we have another, Darnell. We're going to see if he can get it done, right? 2025. Let's see what happens. NBA Finals, the Oklahoma City Thunder defeat the Toronto Raptors 4-1. The Finals MVP, Darrell McDaniels, who developed into a 91 overall. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at that point was a 94. I personally thought it was a great rebuild. Let's look at my ratings for it. I think the concept was a B+. I liked the idea of them being able to have fun and, no trades, but I also want to see some trades. I want to see some blockbusters. The trades I thought were A+, trading up for that, Darrell guy who won him the finals. The draft picks were an A because a lot of the other guys that he used as supplementary, he didn't pick up, so a lot of those second rounders were kind of useless. Success, obviously A+. He got Oklahoma City a championship in 3 years. Like, how can you complain about that at all? So if I was Kenny, I wouldn't have changed anything. I thought that was a great rebuild.
Yeah, I just gotta ask, how did you come up with your grade scale, like with the concept and everything?
The grade scale, it was really just what I am a self-proclaimed my league expert. Like me and Kenny, like I feel like I could probably go toe to toe with him on like finessing. You know, Kenny finesses teams. And when I look at it, I'm like, would I enjoy playing this? Do I enjoy watching it? Would I have made that pick? Would I have made that trade? I like to, a lot of times, just go for a big swing first off the bat and build around a guy if there's not one. Like, I enjoy going into, like, I've been going into 2K17 recently and rebuilding teams there. People think I'm crazy.
Throwing it back.
Yeah, I'm like, finally I can draft Brandon Ingram over Ben Simmons, and the process works. Oh, my God, it's awesome, man. It's so satisfying.